gardeners, welcome back to Not Quite Homesteading, ESK Garden. Thank you for joining me in today's video. If you are new here, if you're a gardener, if you're a gardening enthusiast, or if you're someone that just enjoys following along with other people's journeys, definitely feel free to join the family, hit that subscribe button, like, and engage with me in the comments. I would love to have conversation with you. So today we're going to be doing a late fall, early winter harvest of potatoes. I planted some store-bought potatoes back in late September, and during the frost, like before the frost, the plants had started to die back. And during the frost, I had them stored in the garage, and it seems like they kind of died back kind of the rest of the way. But I also seemingly got some new sprouts. So I am within now, I think, the 90-day kind of like harvest period. And it seems like the potatoes started to sprout a little bit early. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out today. See if we end up with any kind of harvest. It was a completely out of season planting, and you know, it was really, I had potatoes in my kitchen that I had purchased and really didn't get to use up a lot of them the way that I wanted to. So I said, if they started sprouting, and I was just like, you know what, let me just throw them in some soil, let me see what happens. So I will say, while I am excited about, you know, the planting and the harvesting of these, I'm not putting all of my highest expectation into harvesting a ton from this. We will see what happens with the harvest and see if we actually got anything. Now, there are some things that I am a little worried about and that I think may have impacted the harvest. One of them is I planted 2 types of potatoes in a 12-gallon grow bag. So I don't know which variety will have kind of done well, if they both will do well, or if one maybe is more successful than the other. The other thing I am concerned about, one of the hardest lessons that I've learned as a new gardener is I think I probably overcrowded the bag, and I don't know what that will mean for the actual size, if I get any harvest from it, what the size of the potatoes will be, and if they really had the opportunity and space to grow. So let's go ahead and head over to the patio, and we're going to get our tarp laid down. I'm going to pour it out and we'll see what we got. So I'm going to have my husband help us. That way, if there's anything in the soil that, you know, will send me packing, we have a little bit of muscle here. I have my bowl. I'm not expecting like a super like massive harvest, so I'm hoping this will be enough to store stuff in, but let's get to it. Like we got some stuff. Okay. We got some things happening. So we do have some. They didn't grow very large, which, like I said, I think that has to do with like some of the spacing. It's possible that they may not have even been like ready, but they look good. So let's continue harvesting. So this is the harvest that we got from literally just throwing some store-bought potatoes in the bag with some soil and just allowing it to sit for 90 days. It seems like I kind of got a little bit of a crossbreed potato between the russets and the red. So if you guys can see, like, these are kind of like brownish red that I got here. And then all the red potatoes came up like pretty small, which is totally fine for me. I will still use them, but this is definitely kind of a win for planting potatoes completely out of season, completely really unplanned, and just allowing them to do their thing. So I'm really happy with this harvest. There are some buds on the potatoes that are remaining, some of the stems. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna throw the soil back into the bag with these plantings, and for now I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. Let's see if it sprouts up some volunteer potatoes. Maybe we'll get a completely second harvest off of this in a few months. But that's what I'm gonna do with that soil. I hope this provides you guys some encouragement to just show that sometimes you just throw stuff in the ground. Yes, it was an off-season planting, but sometimes with the luck of the draw, you just really never know. So they were gonna go in the waste anyhow. So I said, let me just take them, put them in some soil and see what happens. So while I wasn't expecting a major harvest, because like I said, I knew what I had done kind of wrong. And then because it was being planted out of season, I just wasn't expecting like a major harvest. But I do think this is definitely a win for when we planted, how we planted, and the fact that they are store-bought tomatoes. So I hope that I provided you guys some encouragement. I hope that this gives you a little bit of inspiration to get into your garden and to not allow things that, you know, that are super self-sufficient as far as like growing to go to waste in your kitchen. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to spend with me on this journey today. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and until then, keep growing.